you guys, I hope everybody's having a blessed day. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel. First off, I just want to start by saying, yes, I know I have been absent for about a year, and I kind of wanted to come on here and, give an explanation as to why I've been gone so long. I got a message a few days ago asking, am I alive? And so I think that was my cue to, give you guys an update of what's been happening and what's been going on with me.
32 days in the hospital. 12 days on a breathing tube. 9 radiation treatments. A dislocated jaw. I can't believe a small fever started all of this.
2021 has just been a crazy year for me. I've had a lot of unexpected events happen. My mom started her chemo treatment and I didn't really share it on YouTube. I don't think I briefly shared it on social media, but by the time that I shared it, my mom was already in very bad condition. She was diagnosed with stage 4 head and neck cancer, and it's a really rare cancer. And so she was undergoing treatment. And so I don't even think I mentioned it on here, but last Christmas, our house got robbed and my mom was also undergoing chemo treatment and our house got broken into when I was taking her to her appointment. And so a lot of my stuff got stolen and I couldn't really say much about it because, I was in the middle of taking care of my mom. I was bringing her to these appointments by myself every day. And so you could just imagine how, busy and overwhelmed I was. It really hurt me that all my stuff got taken, but I just had to put my feelings to the side because those were material things. And, my main focus is, that my mom was going to get better. And so, she continued with her chemo and radiation treatments. And I want to say in late March, she was rushed to the ICU and she was in critical condition. And so that was my cue to, take a break from social media because, I was really posting consistently and then all of a sudden I had to stop. And it took a toll on me when I had to stop that because, my number one priority is that my mom get better. And so, she was in critical condition. Every day I was going to the hospital from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for over a month. And she couldn't speak. This is me taking my mom to her radiation appointment. I take her 5 days a week, but this day in particular, her fever was really high. Because she has head and neck cancer, she can't speak, so she writes things to me, but I'm glad I forced her to go because things took a turn for the worse. She has radiation burns all over her mouth, and when she signaled to me that she couldn't breathe, I screamed for help, and she was rushed to the ICU. My biggest fear is losing my mom. I mean, look at her. She's in critical condition on a breathing tube. I don't even know how we got here. I dropped everything that I was doing because I knew that my mom needed me. I had to be at the hospital for 14 hours a day because my only goal was that I needed my mom to come home safely. She was on so many medications and I felt like I had to be there to advocate for her because had I not been there, there were times when, the doctors and the nurses, were just trying to give her all these medications. And I'm not saying that I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, but I just had to be there because, my mom is a person who likes to question everything and she wants to make sure. I'm not going to just, take the opinion of a doctor or a nurse or take their advice just because they say that it's right. Because I had many instances when my mom was in the hospital and I literally had to fight, to get what I wanted. And they were trying to rush her home. During the first couple of days, they wanted to send her home and she ended up staying in the hospital for over a month. And then even after then, she was sent to a care home and I still had to, fight my way to go over there every day because she had just finished her radiation and her chemotherapy. And so she has all these burns and I had to go over there to, make sure that, she didn't have any permanent scarring. I had to apply these creams. I had to help her, rinse her mouth because it was head and neck cancer. So on this whole part, it was so burned and so damaged and it was just super, I'm not gonna lie, it was super hard that I had to do it all by myself. I had some help to stay here and help watch my mom, but ultimately I was the one who has been her full-time caretaker. And I'm not gonna lie, it was super hard. And so if any of you guys are a caretaker or if you know anybody that's a caretaker, I really have the most respect for you because it's really not an easy job. And so yeah, I became a full-time caretaker to my mom even up to now, even up to now. And she's slowly recovering, and it's just been very like, it's been taking a toll on me mentally and physically, which is why like I haven't been posting much, because I'm just like so tired. Like nobody expected it, and I never expected this stuff to happen. And so I just, it's just been a lot for me. It's been a really like tough year, and like I didn't say much on social media until like my mom was really sick, and I just didn't want to say anything because I didn't want anybody to like feel sorry for me, or like I didn't even know what was going on myself. So I just had to like prepare for everything. And it was getting to the point where like we had to prepare for like if she was going to be gone. And so there was no way that I could do social media. And so that's why like I stopped posting videos, and I took a break from Instagram and TikTok. And so yeah, I just want to apologize that I've been gone for so long, because honestly, like I wanted to, share content full time, and life just, came at me, and I didn't know how to handle it. But, for 2022, like, I want to be more positive, because I was just in a really, like, dark place this year that all these things happened to me, and, I didn't really, like, share it because I was just trying to be strong, and like I can't just sit on the couch and hope that my mom's gonna get better. I had to be the one to book all the appointments. I had to be the one to take care of her. I had to be the one to I quit my job, and I had to stop my small business from home to take care of her. And it's just hard. It's just hard. I wasn't expecting that it was gonna be that hard, but I wasn't expecting that it was gonna be that hard, because I keep getting all these messages like, you're so strong, you can do it. Like honestly, it's so fucking hard. Like I'm trying to have a future for myself. I'm trying to build something, and I eventually want to have a family, and I just feel like stuck right now because I'm still trying to get my mom better, and the only person that can help her get better besides herself is me. So I'm just very like proactive with like her having the physical therapy. Like some days they're just like, I don't want to like drive her, or I don't want to bring her here, or I don't want to do that. But the faster she gets better, the faster that I can get back on track. And so that's why I do it. And I don't want to be like emotional or anything anymore. But, despite all that, her test results after 3 months after completing her radiation and chemo, they said that she was cancer free. And so that was, the biggest blessing to me, because that's what I've been wishing for since 2017, since she was diagnosed. And that's just, everything that I've been wishing and working for. That's, she was finally cancer free. And it's just, I'm focusing on that. And, she's going to be tested every 3 months for the next couple years. But I want to focus on the fact that like it's gone, and like we need to move forward, because if we're just sitting at home just waiting, like are we gonna wait another are we gonna sit home for a couple years and then wait until it's gone? No, it doesn't work like that. And so for 2022, I just don't want to be in a dark place anymore. I thought that I got out of it. That was why I started social media a couple years ago, because I was in a really dark place. And I got myself out of it because I worked really hard on doing something that I really loved. And the fact that I had to stop it, it hurt me. And, for 2022, I want to be, physically and mentally like there. And I want to be physically and mentally like healthy. Everything that happened this year, it had a toll on me, but I want to look at it in a positive, light. And I just think that if anything, it made me stronger. I was literally like responsible for everything. I had another person's like life in my hands, and so I think that I am stronger. but it doesn't mean that, like, you know, it wasn't hard for me. And it still is hard for me. It's been 9 months since my mom's chemo radiation, and you know, she's very behind on recovering. So, you know, I'm just still focusing on getting her healthy. I'm still not able to, you know, be fully active and doing the things that I love. But yeah, I just thought that I would come on here and, you know, give you guys an explanation, because I've been gone for over a year, and that's hella long. Uh, you know, for 2022, I want to be in a better headspace, and I want to be more, you know, consistent with posting. I still have all my videos from Asia, all my videos from the Philippines when I took that trip. I have all my videos. I've done several water fasts. I filmed a few, and there were times that I even water fasted and didn't film it because I was just so like exhausted and tired, you know, because I was taking care of my mom, and I just didn't have time to like eat and cook food and go to the store. Like, I couldn't even do that. And you know, it sounds bad, but that was just something that I did. It's just, I just couldn't do anything. I physically, mentally couldn't do anything besides, you know, take care of my mom. And so for 2022, I just want to, you know, share all my content with you guys. That's going to be my goal. And I want to be consistent in social media again, because it's something that I really love doing. I really love sharing with you guys. And I've been seeing all your questions. I've been seeing all your comments for all my fasting videos, all the designer videos. I've been answering as much as I can. And I eventually want to do a Q&A of, you know, the fasting, because I think that's the most that I've got the questions on. But other than that, for 2022, let's be positive. We're going to be going into a new year. And I just want to say thank you guys for everybody who's been supporting me, everybody who's, you know, sent their prayers and their well wishes. I'm really grateful that my mom has her health back. That was like the only thing that I've really, you know, been struggling with. Everything else I think could be figured out. I do have my, you know, really bad days, but I think that, you know, 2022 will put me in a better headspace. And so I just want to say thank you guys for the support. I have a lot more content for you guys coming. If you like my video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. And thanks for watching. Bye.